Hey there, my crafty friends. It's Tammy Williams here with TammyLovesStamping.com. Today, I want to share with you a kit that I just have fallen in love with. It's called the Happy Happenings Kit. And I already took the wrapper off the top of it, but so I wouldn't have to do that on screen here. But let's open it up and see what's inside. So kits are part of the Stampin' Up! Kits collection, and there's so many to choose from. Some of them are non-stamping kits, and some of them contain stamps and ink so that you can stamp. But they're all portable. You can take them with you wherever you want to go on vacation or over to a friend's house to make cards together. And this one is just so fun because the card shape is oval, which is kind of unusual. Let me take the box out of the way here. So look at these cards, how cute they are. They have an oval shape to them. And I just love the pastel colors and everything. So let's open up the kit and see what all is inside. First of all, we have our ink. And this is called a Stampin' Spot because it's just a smaller version of our regular ink pads. And we have Mossy Meadow. So that's kind of a greenish color, darker green color. So that's our ink spot. And then this is our photopolymer stamps. And we've got all kinds of sentiments here. Happily ever after, thank you. Kindly deliver to, for all you do, from all of us, sweet little one, congratulations, and welcome baby. And then we've got this little round stamp and some little flower stamps and a butterfly stamp and just lots of fun little decorative stamps to decorate your cards with. So that's our photopolymer stamp set. Let's set that aside for now. And let's open the kit. So the kits are an exclusive design, so you won't find these kits anywhere else other than Stampin' Up! In my online store. And my online store can be found at tammywilliams.stampinup.net. And they're very affordable, like I said, and they can go anywhere. Just so much fun. I've seen people doing these on an airplane before, making their cards while they ride in an airplane. So yeah, and that's one thing too that's nice about them is they come with a stamp acrylic block to put your stamps on too. So let's open this up here. We've got some tear and tape in here, and we've got our little acrylic block. Get that out of the paper here. It's our acrylic block to put our stamps on. And it comes with some adhesive. So this tear and tape, if you've never worked with it before, you just peel off however much adhesive that you need, peel it back, and then tear it. And then you lay it on your whatever you're attaching or what it want to attach, and then peel off the backing and then attach your next layer on top of that. So that's very, very strong. Tear and tape is very sturdy adhesive, much stronger than just like a tape runner is. So they're great for projects and things. What else? Looks like we've got some more adhesives in here, glue dots and dimensionals. And the difference between those is dimensionals have dimension, just like the name of them, and glue dots are flat. So these glue dots are double-sided adhesive as well that you just use to adhere things and peel the backing off to get to the other side that's got the sticky on the other side of it. And then here are dimensionals that have foam in between the adhesive on both sides. So you can kind of see that foam right in there. So those are our adhesives, that plus our tearing tape. And then we got some embellishments. Looks like some little clear see-through dots in a couple different sizes that we can use as embellishments to finish off our card. All right, so let's see what else we have here in this Happy Happenings kit. We have envelopes, matching envelopes. And we have 9 of them, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 9 envelopes. Very pretty, decorated in kind of a pale blue so that they will match your cards. Let's set those aside. Here we have our card bases. So it looks like there's a design on one side, kind of a, I don't know if you can see that. Let me turn this light off a minute and see if it'll show up better. Yeah, can you kind of see those lines on that, on the front? Yeah, there we go. And then they're pre-scored, so you just fold them in half, and that's your card base. Isn't that fun? So you got 3 of those to decorate in the kit, and then you've got some labels, it looks like. Some oval-shaped labels. And some rectangle pieces that are die cut. You just finish taking them out like that. Throw that away. And so you got a multiple of those. And here's another card base. And again, this card base has the kind of stripes on the front. Let me shut this off again. If you can see that, let's see. Are they showing up this time? Not so much. Yeah. Anyway, take my word for it. They have a little bit of a design, a little kind of a, almost a plaid pattern going stripes up and down, very, very subtle. So these are our 3 of these for our second card base. And then our third card base. Very pretty. This almost looks like the new In Color Crisp Cantaloupe. I'll have to look on the directions and see what color that is. So that's another nice thing about the directions is it tells you the colors. Let me pull these out real quick. Cloud Cover, Daffodil Delight, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Petal Pink. Oh, it's Petal Pink. And Timid Tiger. So this is Petal Pink. And this is the Daffodil Delight. And this is the Cloud Cover. Yeah, Cloud Cover. Cloud Cover is an In Color from last year. All right, so let's put those away for now. And then we've got some more punch out die cuts here. Looks like I'm doing 2 sets at once here. I am. There we go. So we've got one of these for each of the different colors, the Cloud Cover, the Daffodil Delight, and the Petal Pink, right? Petal Pink? Yeah, Petal Pink. I don't really use Petal Pink a whole lot. To me, it just looks more orangey than pink. I don't know. What about you? What do you think? And it looks like my video froze because my camera froze. Great. And now it's going the wrong way. There we go. We're back in business. All right. So let me put this aside for now. And then we got some pretty flowers. Look at these. How fun are these? We're going to be using to decorate with. Can you see those? How fun those are. This one you can't really see. It's got 2 different shades to it. Let me see if I shut the camera off, if that's better. Not the camera, the light. I'm just having trouble speaking today. All right, and then We've got these pretty pieces that are also in all three colors, the petal pink and the cloud cover and the daffodil delight. We'll punch those out. And we got enough for 3 cards of each, so set these aside for now. And then we have, ooh, some really fun die cuts. Look at this one with scalloped edges. Isn't that fun? And then this one, really pretty frame. And you just punch these other little pieces out too. Lots of little cutout die cuts to cut out, punch out. But yeah, so kits are great because, like I was saying, they're portable. So you can bring them over to a friend's house or invite someone over and have a kit together. And just pull out a kit and have somebody, your friends or family, make the cards from your kit with you. Sounds like my husband just got home. I hope he doesn't want to talk while I'm making a video. I should close the door, I guess. We're almost done punching out all these little pieces here. Look at that. Isn't that fun? How cool is that? I don't know which one it goes on, but see how the color will show right through? Adorable. I love it. This is a great kit. All right, so we have 3 sheets of those die cuts. What else do we have in here? And then we've got some greenery. So it looks like some leafy greens here. Sounds like salad, doesn't it? Leafy greens. 2 different shades of green, it looks like. Like this one is lighter and the other one is darker. I think one is Old Olive. That's what I say? Old Olive? Yeah, and one is Mossy Meadow. So this is the Old Olive and this is the Mossy Meadow. So we got 2 different colored leaves, and then this another leaf here with the 2 different colors, greens. So you would punch all those out, and then, ooh, look at these fun flowers. Little daisy type flowers in white and Daffodil Delight. And then these little fun things. Let's put them on the yellow so they show up better. There we go. And then we've got this fun piece here. Another fun little frame, border frame. Let's see what that looks like with some color behind it. Isn't that fun? Oh my gosh. These are going to be so fun to put together, aren't they? I don't know which one goes with which yet because I haven't got to the instructions yet, but so we've got 3 of those. And I think that's all. Now you have a piece of cardboard. So the cardboard you use when you're stamping. So say, for example, you're stamping on one of your labels, like this label here, for example. You want this underneath you to give it a little bit of cushion because these photopolymer stamps don't have cushions like the rubber stamps do. So you want that little extra give behind you so that you get a nice, crisp, clear image when you're stamping. So, and another thing too is when you get your photopolymer stamps, you need to clean them right away before you use them because they come with some residue on them, and so you need to clean that residue off from the manufacturing process before you use them, so that you can get, again, so that the ink will adhere nicely to your stamp. So that's another little tip I wanted to share with you. Then we also got this thing here, and it comes in different different languages. So this looks like French, maybe. Yeah, French, felicitations. Yeah, so this is in French, and this, not sure what language this is, almost looks German, but I could be wrong. But anyway, so I wouldn't use these two pieces, but this piece here I would cut on the dotted line here and use this for storing my stamp set with after I'm done. So a lot of times you get these plastic bags that have the tear and tape and things inside of them, and I use those to put my stamp set in when I'm done, and my little artwork, so that I know what stamps are in here, and then I can store my stamps from my kits and from my paper pumpkins that way. So the difference between paper pumpkin and a regular kit is that paper pumpkin is a monthly subscription, and you will, every month you get one in the mail, whereas a kit is like a one-time purchase, and you just would just buy it the one time, and it's not a subscription, if that makes sense. All right, so let's look at our instructions now and see how to put these cards together. They're great because they're just pictures, so no words in the directions, so it's very easy to follow along. And so it looks like we're using our Stampin' spot here, and we're inking up this little dot stamp. This little stamp here that's got like dots on it, and taking our yellow piece here and just stamping randomly around that. And then we're taking our ink again and we're stamping "For All You Do" on this little strip here, this one here. And then we're stamping "Thank You" on this little piece here. I can find it. This one here. And then these little circles are for the center of our flowers. Oh, that's what they are. Okay, so see this little circle here and this little circle here? Those are to stamp our centers of our flowers. So here is one of the flowers, and we're going to stamp the center of that one. And then here's our other little flower, and we're going to stamp the center of that one. Or the daisies too. I wonder if we stamp the daisies. The yellow daisy looks like it already has a center, but the white daisy has a yellow center, but the yellow daisy or yellow flower doesn't have anything stamped in the center. So I'm not sure which one we're talking about here. It looks like they're talking about the petal pink flower, stamping the center of that. So yeah, so that's what that stamp is for. And so we stamp a couple of those, we stamp 3 of those, and then we adhere the scallop piece. Where did the scallop piece go? Here we go, this piece here. And we put dimensionals on the back of that and adhere it to our yellow card base, like so. And then we adhere our little leaves, and then our little flowers, and then our "Thank You" that we stamped on here. And then some more of the flowers down here. And what else? Oh, and then our little "For All You Do." Thank you for all you do. Right there. So it just shows you exactly whether to use dimensionals or glue dots. And the way you tell the difference is the glue dots are just a solid circle, and the dimensionals are kind of a hexagon shape. And the tear and tape is just a long strip, and it's got that roll of tape next to it. So that's how you know which adhesive to use to put it all together. And then you just follow the pattern here, and then it shows also where to put your little gemstones or your little embellishments, these little clear embellishments. So that it looks like they're putting a small one here and a big one there and a small one down here. So that's how you put the first one together. And then the second one, get this out of the way here. The second one is this one here, and that uses this frame. And on here you stamp happily ever after, and then you put tear and tape on the back and adhere it to the front of your card base. And then looks like we're putting some more little leaves on here, like that. And we're putting another flower on here, and we're putting the yellow flowers on here. And this piece across the middle here, I don't know what that piece is. What is that? Is it the blue? Oh, the blue, I think. Yeah, the blue. So the blue we're stamping congratulations on. So happily ever after, and then congratulations. I'm going to attach that. And then we're putting some of the gems on here as well. So yeah, so this is kind of what it would look like if I already had done all the stamping and everything. I just don't want this video to go too long. All right, so let's set that aside. And card number 3. Card number 3 is the blue. What was the first one? The first one was the yellow. Did I not do yellow? I thought I did. All right, the blue one here, and then this little scalloped edge here, and then that little square piece here, or rectangle piece here, you would stamp welcome baby and attach that. And then this little yellow strip here, you would stamp sweet little one, and that adhere that below it. And then put a bunch of little daisies all around it, and some green leaves around it. And what else? And then our embellishments, our little embellishments go on here. Yeah, so that would be card number 3. And here's another just showing you all the different pieces that you used for each of the 3 cards. So you can get them all together to know what pieces go on what card. Yeah, so that is it for the Happy Happenings kit. I hope you will order it from my online store and give it a try. They make great cards for congratulating or thanking or welcoming a new baby. So yeah, thanks for watching, and God bless you. Let me see if I can shut this off now.